Good morning, besties. It's me, Madeline Gray. I'm sharing my day 5 blog. So, if you're new to my channel and you've wandered onto my daily vlogs for NaNoWriMo, basically I'm doing a virtual check-in with the progress and any updates that I might have regarding how I'm doing. And so far, we're doing real bad. like real bad. My progress last night, give me 1 second. What did I key? I don't remember. It was really bad. What did I write last night? Let's look at our goals. I'm gonna go online real quick. Just hang on. What was my goals? What did I write? I just need to know. Come on, Nano. Be more user friendly. All right, here we go. Last night I only wrote like 385 words. That's just so sad. Oh my god. Oh my goodness, salvage this. Okay, so sorry, still waking up. So what I know that I did that put me in this situation is forgetting that I'm on a NaNoWriMo schedule. Therefore, don't take your melatonin after you get out of your shower, because then you start writing and you start getting sleepy. So yeah, that's what really kicked me in the pants yesterday. But it's okay. Like today is another day, right? And I've got Saturday, I've got Sunday. I have very little plans. So I can make this commitment. I can sit and write all day long, no problems. And I'm also having a virtual write-in, which we'll just be doing a bunch of writer sprints. So that's a productive day. So I'm excited for that at 7 o'clock. So I have from whenever I wake up, which is like at 7 in the freaking morning, until when I go to bed, which is roughly around 10. Like I'm trying to get in a better sleep habit, because before I'll like stay up until 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. But I'm realizing like my body needs to take like a nap at some point. It needs to be treated better. That's why I got my water for the morning. Oh god, I hate this. So yeah, so here we have it in a nutshell. I barely wrote anything yesterday, but I will say that the 385 words that I wrote yesterday did feel very impactful, because it helped me set up a scene. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this scene, because I'm a pantster, right? And my dumbass did not plot. While all of you smart NaNoWrimers did Preptober, I was like, I don't need that. I'm good. I did it a few years back, and I just remembered how like stressful that was. It was successful, but it was stressful for me. And because I had so many different like moving components in my life going on, I just felt that if I'm gonna make it through the finish line, I'm gonna make it through the finish line. And if not, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm gonna still continue to work on this project, or I'll treat it like Haunted Hearts and let it just sit there and die in a Google document. Yay. But I don't want that to happen. Like I really want to stop self-sabotaging myself. I want to get at least like my novel completed so that I can submit something to Romance Writers of America as proof of serious pursuit. I thought I was going to do that with The Romance of Emily Brown, but I've been very scared to do that. I feel very skeptical. I really just don't believe in myself, and that's the problem. So my goal preemptively for 2021 is to not sabotage myself and to believe in myself, as author Ivy L. James says, believe in you. So I gotta start doing that to myself. But I think like the hardest part for me at this point, as I am working towards my word count, is just trying to get a sense of my story. And it's very difficult because I have a lot of like insecurities about if this is insensitive to write a story that is, set in a pre or post apocalyptic timeline, especially, with everything going on in our worlds. Like, present day, we are in the biggest shit show we've ever been. We have a pandemic in the States that is just killing everyone almost. The numbers keep going up. It doesn't look very, it doesn't look like it's going to end anytime soon, especially here in America, if you're watching from another country. And then on top of that, like, I'm trying to add elements of romance, and I get frustrated with like this box that you're supposed to write in romance, and I feel like my story may not be 100% like your typical romance novel, because we're set in a timeline where bad shit happens, and I'm a realist, and so to me it's like someone's gonna die, main character's gonna die, and everyone's gonna be like, that's not romance. So maybe just a story with a subplot of romance. I don't know. I don't want to kill off my main characters, but we'll just see where the night takes us. I just know that what ends up happening in this story, and I'm just going to spitball it here. We're already live. Why not? Maybe y'all guys can give me some feedback of what I'm doing wrong. I would really appreciate that. So this is my process. I just think about shit. And sometimes it takes longer than normal. Typically in the past, when I am plotting or doing a fast draft, which I started to try to do a little bit last night, because I just feel really lost. And I think that's what's going to hamstring me in my NaNoWriMo process. So I don't have I have vague ideas. I don't have anything firm, set in stone. Oh, why? Why, Sean? Oh, why, Madeline Gray? Ignore the realness. Ignore my mental breakdown. Let's get back to the story. So, World Lost is set in a pre-apocalyptic time. Basically, the idea is that we have a pandemic that's ravaging like the globe, and this pandemic has flu-like symptoms. Insert, thanks COVID for inspiring this shit. But this virus mutates. So I've got a virus that mutates, and to the point where like people die, and then they come back to life, and they are infected. They're zombies. Basically, I wanted to write a fucking cool zombie story. I love zombies. I love watching about zombies. I love reading about zombies. Oh my God. Like, I just wanted to write something for myself that I would really enjoy. I loved all the Dead Island games. I loved Resident Evil. I loved fucking like The Last of Us, which wasn't real zombies, but it was like if zombies had a child with like a trippy ass mushroom that wanted to kill everybody. Kind of like that. But I wanted to create something for myself, something that I would enjoy reading, something that I would hope somebody else might enjoy reading one day, but have romance, because I don't know what it is. Like, I can get lost in a romance book, but maybe I've just never read a romance book with zombies. Maybe that's the problem, is that it just doesn't exist. And if it does exist, I would like you guys to leave comments down below to recommend some books that I could put on my Goodreads, because that would be really nice. I don't know if there's any like really good zombie books that like are romance, has elements of romance. That would be really nice to get to read. But basically, yeah. So I wanted this like Southern Gothic vibe. I wanted to see these two characters kind of watching their lives unravel. Because I'm an asshole. That's what I do. I enjoy being very hurtful and destructive to my characters. Therefore, that's why I'm called the Destroyer of Worlds. So I wanted, and then also like I love writing deeply flawed characters. I feel that on a real level, we're all super fucking flawed, and so that's what I wanted to write. Is that we all have these these psychological constructs inside of us, and I wanted to create characters that could be in some way representative. Like we see bits and pieces of ourselves in them. Um, and so Jackson's very flawed. I think this whole process with Jackson, seeing like his world just kind of crumble around him, kind of leads him to this harder shell. And then seeing Evangeline, like being more self-reliant. And that's what I wanted to see in terms of growth within my characters, is being, one becoming softer, the other one becoming more stronger, more self-reliant. But the hardest part is the meet cute. Is like, how do I get these two freaking characters together? I had two writing concepts, and one was a hospital scene where Evangeline's little sister, she's 5, is in the hospital because they believe that she has caught this virus. And so they are about to quarantine them. And then the other scene is that Jackson has come home to reunite with his family because his father, who has died recently, was an alcoholic, and his grandfather has just passed due to this virus. And the fact that Jackson has come home is very significant because his mother has not seen him since he was like 10, due to a really destructive and messy divorce. So it was kind of like this reunion, but also eventually a major loss. So I have it where, they're about to start, preparations of a funeral, and then they find out that Jackson's grandfather. Oh my God, there's an alarm. We're gonna let that play in the background. I am so sorry. So where Jackson's grandfather, basically his body is kind of missing, and they don't know what they did with him, and they're supposed to be cremating everyone who has died of this virus. Like that's the thing, is like everybody has to be cremated because it's ravaged the globe to the point where there's no more space left to bury people. Like this is what we are like forced into. Um, so we're doing this, and Jackson is supposed to, and the meet cute was Jackson's supposed to come to the hospital with like his mom and his grandmother to figure out what's going on, while like shit just hits the fan. Evangeline is trying to get out. Her sister goes possibly missing because they're moving all of the quarantine people out, and she gets stuck in a bathroom. She's banging on the door. So it's all those little things. Because my second idea was, well, let's just like write this where the world's already tits up. Like maybe write a little prologue about like what's happening with the world, because I love prologues. I don't know about you. I read them. I like to write them. And then get into the nitty-gritty of like world building, where everything's overgrown. The world is just like in complete chaos. People don't trust each other anymore due to the fact that like before the world had crashed all around them, is that everyone just kind of went into civil unrest. Like, we had a president who didn't want to listen, didn't really care about anyone but himself. Does that sound familiar? So, I mean, like, it was all those little things that I kept thinking about. So, I'm just trying to word vomit on paper, basically. It may not stay this way. Rarely do first drafts stay the way that they ever do. And if you are new to writing, buckle up, Buttercup, because guess what? Your first draft may just be in the trash, and you may have to start all over again. And you know what? That is okay. That is just the fun of being a writer, and just enjoy the process. There will be times where it will make you want to scream and shout and kick and lay on the floor and go, life is not fair. I want to be somebody else. Don't be you. Be a writer. Enjoy the process. It may feel like a shit show, but let me tell you, when you have those moments of clarity and when everything just starts looking beautiful, you'll be really happy you stuck to it. You really will. But getting back to my conundrum, yeah, like I'm just struggling with getting control of my characters, getting control of the scene, getting control of world building, because I have this idea in my brain, but it's just like piecing it together seems to be the most difficult part. So, I mean, let me know. Let me know if you feel that I should continue just word vomiting on paper and then sort it out in the second draft when we all try to make everything look pretty after NaNoWriMo. I mean, I don't want to give up. Like, I'm in day freaking 5. Well, this is my day 5 blog. I'll have a day 6 tonight. But for me, like, this is day 5, y'all, and I can't give up. Like, this was my dream. This was my whole like dream to quit my job, become a full-time writer, because freelancing sucked. And everyone's like, don't be a freelancer anymore. Just try to do regular writing. Write for myself. You know, I've written for other people. I've worked on like little side projects, but you know, this is my time. And that's what I love about NaNoWriMo, is because it allows me for 30 days, for 1 month, to write for myself and not for other people. And I really like it. I really, 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 really like it. So even though it drives me bonkers, this is where we are. This is my process. So I'm going to try to fast draft a little bit this afternoon to get like an idea of where I want to go with my story. Yeah, it just feels like I'm just running around in circles. So yeah, help. Help me. Oh, I can't quote Star Wars right now. I don't want to get sued because I don't have lawyer money. Not for Lucasfilm. I don't have Lucasfilm lawyer money. Okay, so yeah, that's my day 5 blog. Just sitting here, freaking out, spazzing, trying to sort out my storyline. Oh my god, because I really want to start writing all the romances parts. Like, I really want to have this like love-hate connection, but then like watch it grow. I love that shit. Like the enemies to friends. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I just don't know. Oh my god, I'm so lost, y'all. Day 6 will be better. I appreciate you guys coming on, watching these vlogs, and supporting me while I have like a writer's meltdown. It means the world to me. I really hope, besties, that your progress is doing so much better than mine. I want to know if y'all guys are doing writer vlogs, doing writer sprints. Let me know, because I am at my productive best when I am with you, writing with you. Yeah, writer army. So, oh my god, what is this? Like, okay, this is it. Thank you, besties, for coming. I really appreciate it. I will see you later tonight for my end of day wrap up. For my vlog day 6. All right. Bye.